Okay, so here's the deal. Charlamagne Tha God and Shad Moss had went at it, back and forth on social media months and months ago. It had to be 2015 when I talked about it. If you just type in Meat Magazine, Charlamagne Tha God, Bow Wow, the video or videos should pop up. It was so long I can't remember if I only made one video or multiple videos, but they were going back and forth, and Bow Wow posted the video clip of when Charlamagne got confronted in the streets, and dude said, "Hey, let me get a drop," and then some other dude popped up swinging at Charlamagne, trying to sucker punch him and whatnot, and Charlamagne ran in the streets and could have been ran over. I mean, they were in New York of all places, and you know how traffic is there, but thankfully he survived running in the streets of New York from a group of clowns, basically. So some dude I never heard of before named Dick Grayson told your boy Lil Bow Wow, "Put them paws on him, B-dubs," to which Shad Moss, aka Bow Wow, replied by saying, "He gonna sue. He's scary. He don't want no action. He just the, quote, radio guy, remember? I ain't stunner. I'm the wild one," referring to Birdman, the #1 stunner. So Charlamagne said, "I wake up some days and wonder if I'm in the Twilight Zone. Shad, I don't want no smoke from, quote, the wild one. I'm just, quote, the radio guy. God bless you." Laughing, crying emojis. "I swear sometimes I think life is one long sketch comedy," end quote. Thank you, Charlamagne. It obviously is one long stretch comedy when Lil Bow Wow is saying that Charlamagne Tha God will sue him. Let me see. Calling him scary. If you guys don't know what scary is, that's what, damn, I hate to use that word. I was about to call him a COON. Let me refrain from using that word. But like really corny wannabe hood people, instead of saying a person is scared, they'll call somebody scary, as opposed to just saying that they're scared. A lot of times when people use slang words, they'll basically use a word that's like an abbreviation. Like, for example, so and so dissed me, which is nothing but an abbreviation of disrespect. And then sometimes when people use slang words, they'll just say something stupid. Like, instead of saying Charlamagne is scared, no, he's scary. That's just what corny people who have to make every damn thing a slang term instead of just speaking clear, plain English. It's like, how do you take an adult man seriously who uses slang words like a child? But whatever, that's neither here nor there. The fact that he said that Charlamagne is scared of him, scary, and would sue him, like, don't you have better things to do, than to be posting stuff like that? Like, this dude has a child. He almost had another child with Erica Mena. I'm referring to Bow Wow, aka Shad Moss, rather real name Shad Moss. He has a child with Joy Chavez. You would think that being a father would have changed him. He almost had another child with Erica Mena. Unfortunately, she suffered a miscarriage, which he acted like a penis head on camera. I feel mocking her about her speaking about it publicly, which really messed me up. I was like, wow, that's really cold-blooded. I didn't like his reaction. It was really not cool. But anyways, he's gonna sue. He's scary. He's gonna sit up there and bring Birdman into it, talking about some I ain't stunner, I'm the wild one. Like, really? I highly doubt Birdman wants his name brought into this silly discussion, because he had his little issues with the Breakfast Club, the show that Charlamagne is a host of, along with Angela Yee and DJ Envy. However, Birdman is good with them now. They're on good terms. So why throw, salt on Birdman's name? Why throw some salt on the bird? And then you sit up there and bring his name into the discussion when he went from having his little tiff with them to being cool like in a snap of a finger. They're good. Bow Wow has been beefing with the Breakfast Club for at least a good year now, maybe possibly more. It's been a while. It may have been a little less than a year, but it's been a good while that this whole beef with Charlamagne, it might have been years. I'm not perfectly sure. However, his beef with Charlamagne Tha God has just really gotten it's really dry. Look, man, these two dudes need to settle their differences. Smack White from URL, Ultimate Rap League, the battle rap host, he needs to set up a battle between Charlamagne Tha God and Lil Bow Wow, aka Shad Moss. It could be Lil Bow Wow versus The God, during Summer Madness of 2016. Hell, I'd pay a couple $100 to see that. That would be too funny. But anyways, I think Charlamagne will win that battle. let's be real here. Anyways, just because I think that Charlamagne can beat Lil Bow Wow in a rap battle, just because I think that that's the way that they should finally settle their ridiculous differences. You know, doesn't mean that that's what you think. If I'm not mistaken, this whole portion of the beef that happened in recent times in the middle of 2016 was because some old show had aired, a previously recorded show where Charlamagne talked about Bow Wow, and if I'm not mistaken, Bow Wow never heard it before, or maybe the fans never heard it before, or whatever. And then when they caught wind of it, they didn't know it was an old show, and that's how the beef got brought up again. If I'm not mistaken, that's how this happened. But anyways, how should they settle the differences? Celebrity boxing match, battle rap, just maybe sit down and shut up? How should they handle things? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. All I know is one of these days I'm going to be on The Breakfast Club hosting that show with Angela Yee. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm going to be up there with her sexy ass, and this is going to be a wrap. Meat Magazine.